All right, I'm going to show you a demonstration that we would have had in class if we were in class, but we're not. So I'm doing a makeshift one here at my house. So we just watched the PowerPoint, or you did, and short little video on the menstrual cycle. Now I have here note cards that show the 28 days. Notice we go from day 5 to day 6, and day 6 changes color to blue and red, because what's happening there is we are ending the menstrual cycle, and now we are moving towards the egg and ovulation. You can see that we are starting to see there's the egg there. And as we keep moving down, there's not a lot happening during this part of the month. In blue, the egg is still there. And now you'll see that we're switching at 11 to green. Okay, so lining of the uterus continues to grow. Notice it's a little thicker than it was there in 10. And again, that is the red there. 12 and 13 days of the month are still green. 14, notice what's happening in 14. Where's the egg? The egg is starting, to release and go up the fallopian tube, as well as in 15. Now 15, it's there in the fallopian tube. So that means that is where there could be a pregnancy. Now we're back to blue on the days of the month, and notice the egg disappears. That's when it dissolves into leaving the body. Again, 17, 18, 19, 20, and so forth. I'll kind of go slow, but basically the same similar things are happening. You'll notice that the different color, or the color of the uterus, the endometrium there in red, is getting a little bit thicker. And we are getting ready to see what's happening here on day 26, where it says the lining of the uterus continues to grow and hormones are signaling to prepare for the next menstrual period. So again, we're reaching the end of that month. It's really thick right now, that endometrium. We are nearing the end. And here again in 28, continues to grow, continues to signal. So now we are going back to day 1. Excuse my movements here. Back to day 1, and this is when we start to release the blood. Hence the menstrual cycle starts. Now, what's gonna happen here if on days 14 and 15, here's my little demonstration here. Don't mind my little dudes, I just found things laying around the house. Okay, so now we are going to think that these are the eggs. Okay, so those are the eggs. We just looked at that. Those are released. Now what happens if we have sex back down on days 24, 25, and 26? Okay, we got my little sperm demonstrations there. So the eggs are released in days 13 and 14, but you don't have sex until days 24, 25. What are the chances of pregnancy happening? Not very good, because we know the egg dissolves. Okay, now what if we go back to our eggs there on days 14 and 15. However, we have, there's the sperm, sex in 9, 10, or 11. We know that the eggs can hang out and so forth for a couple of days. Therefore, there's a good chance that pregnancy occurs. But if we have, oops, sorry, that's my little thing for the door. Sperm, or no, birth control. If that comes into play here. So there we have the eggs in days 14 and 15. We have birth control that happens between the sperm and our eggs. What are the chances of getting pregnant? Slim. It's still possible, but it's better because it is protecting our sperm from getting to the eggs, and we know that we need sperm to meet with the egg in order for pregnancy to occur. So that was a little demonstration we would have had in class if we were in class, but we're not. So I hope this video explains a little bit about how the menstrual cycle works, and if sexual intercourse happens, again, depending on the time of the month, it's going to differ whether there's a pregnancy possibility or not. Obviously, birth control, which we're going to talk more in detail in 8th grade, will help prevent that, but it is not 100%. Remember, we learned last quarter that abstinence is the true and only way to prevent pregnancy. And note that every girl's menstrual cycle is different. So yes, this is an average of 28 days, but that could change depending on the female.